In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 3 different tiers of stream packages over on Fiverr to help grow your live stream. Let's go ahead and run that intro. All right, so now we're over at Fiverr. Let's go ahead and take a look at the different offerings that we have for stream packages. And you can see I previously searched that before because I think this is going to be a good option for those of you out there that are wanting to build and grow your live stream. There are just other options out there. The issue with them is they're not unique to you, and you can get unique options from different creators on Fiverr and have a cohesive stream package. And that's kind of what we're looking for here today as well. And we're actually going to be going through the level 1, level 2, and a top rated seller today whenever we pick out our different options for our stream packages. So that's going to be really interesting and excited to see kind of how that plays out for us. So what I'm going to do is kind of scroll through here, and I'm going to find one that I like in the tier 1.
A few moments later.
All right, so I found one and I really like this creator for the price point. For only $35, we actually can get all of these things: a logo design, a custom overlay, a face cam, panel design, social media kit, 6 alerts, and 4 screens. There's also other information about the gig if you guys are interested about that. And we can even contact the seller beforehand and start asking questions. So be sure to ask your seller questions if that's something you're interested in. So we're going to go ahead and probably go with this package. So I'm going to click continue. This is something I do want to go ahead and bring up for you guys to keep in mind, is that some sellers also offer some upgrades or extras that go along with their gigs. So you can select that out however you want. But for this one, we're just going to be going with the premium, their diamond package, and they will create this package with all this stuff listed here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. We're going to go ahead and confirm and pay. And then we're also, for all of these sellers, I wanted to go ahead and mention that I've actually put together, with the help of ChatGPT, a general explanation of kind of what I'm looking for in a stream package. That way we don't have any kind of bias of quality based on, maybe I accidentally gave a seller a little bit more information than another one. So we're going to kind of give them all the same stuff and see, what questions they ask and what kind of response that we get from them based on this information and our order. So I'm going to go ahead and order this and we'll move on to the next part. So now that I've placed my order, I can actually see that my requirements have been submitted and my order is in progress. So now all I have to do for this one is go ahead and wait. So let's go ahead and move on to tier 2 now.
3:28 a.m.
All right, so I believe I found my tier 2 creator that we're going to work with, and this is Magil or McGill. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, but we've got some really neat designs here. This looks really good. I really like the use of the primary color and how it kind of utilizes gradients, but also still gives depth there with a drop shadow that looks really nice. But this one right here is what stole it for me. I really like the use of gradient, and I think this looks really clean while also still having some character and design throughout the whole process. And we have a bunch of different packages here. And with this being our tier 2, I thought we'd step up a little bit and kind of go for the premium package again. But this one's going to cost a little bit more. So this one's going to be in at $90. So let's go ahead and click continue. And I do believe there is one other thing that I want to kind of throw in there. We do get a logo design. We can also add in an initial logo or an additional screen or an additional alert. Let's see. So currently this package is on a 3-day delivery. What we're actually going to do for this one is we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to add in the extra fast 1-day delivery. So it'll just bump it up to that $100, kind of give us a standard kind of range to look at. But also, let's see now, instead of a 3-day delivery, we get an extra fast 1-day delivery and see if that kind of affects the quality of what we're looking for. But we still have unlimited revisions, so we can go back through and talk to this creator if we have anything that we want to change. So let's go ahead and order this one.
12 seconds later.
All right, so now I went ahead and I found what I believe is going to be my top rated seller that I'm going to be using today. This is Khalil S, and also a Fiverr choice, which is awesome. This is just somebody that's, the people love, great reviews, 5.0 stars and 3,211 reviews. This person gets it and is really good to their customers, which is what's awesome about, Fiverr. You can use those and find people that are well backed as far as reviews reviews and get exactly what you're looking for through these creators. So it's really nice to see. As far as this one goes, I chose this creator specifically because of the design aesthetic and language. There's a lot of what I would consider a more dark and moody design, but also still really clean and crisp whenever it comes to everything as far as just placement, aesthetic. Nothing looks overdone, but there is a lot of detail. It just looks really clean. I really like this panel here that could go into a overlay, and same with this. And even these adverts look really cool as well. And there are some, better examples, I think, here of kind of some different designs that I'd be okay with. And there's just a bunch of different options through here. And I think this creator's got a really good portfolio and just general amount of reviews and good response from the Fiverr community on, the quality of work that is here. So this creator, we're going to be going a little bit overboard kind of with all the stuff that we're going to be doing with this one. This is going to be our top tier, top rated seller. We want to try to see exactly what we can get the same way with the others. You can see that we can get a face cam, a panel design, and 3 screens for $150, and we're actually going to be doing a little bit more than that. And that's where these extras for our gig are going to kind of come in handy here. So what I want to go ahead and add in is I do want to add in a custom overlay. I want to add in a social media kit, and we can actually see that number jumping up down here of where our price range is. I do want to add in alerts, and we want to do a custom text logo. And we'll go ahead and call that good for this creator and go ahead and place our order and go ahead and give them all the information they need to be able to, complete our order. All right, so now we've placed our 3 orders. We're going to go ahead and give it some time and wait and see kind of the feedback that we get from them and kind of the correspondence we have and see the results here in just a little bit. So jump cut for you guys, and like I said, about a week or so for me. We'll see you in a second. So let's get started first with Zara Sa. So Zara, I'll go ahead and link in the description down below, as well as all the other creators that we're going to be, getting stuff from today. And we're also going to be paying attention to the timeline and the quality that we feel like we get out of these orders. As far as the timeline goes with Zara, pretty much everything was spot on. There was a few things that kind of pushed the deadline back just a little bit, but that was based on my feedback and revisions. And I think that's a perfectly good process. Just got a message pretty much right away thanking me for my order and went ahead and actually tried to approve a logo design first before we moved into going through other things. So starting first with this logo, I really wasn't a fan of the color scheme, and I let Zara know that. I responded with, I like the text at the bottom. I'd like to be a little lighter and use a similar color palette to what you did in this design here, because I like this color palette, and I felt like it fit the theme of what I was going for. And Zara replied, got it, and went through and extended the deadline by 2 days, and came back with something that I thought was quite a bit better and more in line kind of with what my vision was for that. And that was this. This logo right here, it's using more of a sharper logo design and is incorporating the crosshairs in the back. And once again, this is a design for $35. You get a logo and you get a bunch of other stuff too that we're about to take a look at in just a second. So go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this design for $35? It is something completely unique and handcrafted for you as a streamer, which is really nice. You're not getting something that's recycled from somewhere else. So after I approved that and said that was good, Zara got back to me 2 days later with the updated order, and there is a zip file that's got all the different, overlays and all that stuff in it. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, which is just an overall image showcasing everything that I got out of this package. Once again, keep in mind for $35, I got all of these screens to use on my stream. I got a logo design. I got a header or whatever you want to call it, for my stuff on my live stream, as well as a camera box and alerts and buttons for Twitch as well to include, down there for people to click on, as well as a banner. So for $35, I feel like this is a really good value. You're getting a lot for $35. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you like? What do you not like? I feel like the logo is not up to the standard I would personally want, but the cohesiveness of this stream package, in my opinion, just blows it out of the water in the sense of I paid $35 and I get all of this. It's really difficult to find the value of $35 for this much stuff, and I think it's a pretty good deal. So like I said, I'll have Zara linked in the description down below if any of you guys are interested in getting a stream package from Zara. Our second one is going to be from, I believe it's pronounced Maggie, and once again, I'll have this creator linked in the description down below, and I used the same requirements for the order, and I got a very detailed list of how the workflow would go, essentially focusing on the logo design first based on that letter S logo for me to review and give some feedback and some concepts of what I would potentially like. And then after completing that logo, would move over to designing everything and kind of making that seamless design. So let's go ahead and jump into this as well. And this is what you can see here as far as the logo designs that I got as options. And I really liked all of these. I thought they were all unique, all different. And I actually decided to go with number 2. Let's roll with that. And that's what we did. And Maggie went ahead and got along to making the overlay and will let me know how that looks whenever they get to that point. So I got a message a few days later, I believe, 1 day later, and that was basically that the files were attached for me to review and go ahead and give any feedback and changes that I might request. So whenever it came to that logo, this is what we got. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and we're going to kind of cycle through some of the previews here for this logo, because this is not just one slide with a logo. There's the logo here. There's a logo on a blue background. There's a logo on blue background with my name, with it stacked with just the logo. A transparent version, and then a transparent like dark blue, a white, and just the name scopes in both as well, and transparent scopes this way. This is enough as far as all of this graphic design options to be able to take and build a website or use basically anywhere else that I might want to. And it's just a vast amount of options just whenever it comes to the logo. So let's go from the logo and let's now look at the panels that we got as well. And this is something I actually requested a few revisions on. Essentially, I wanted the social media icons with these, but I felt like these turned out really good and very much in brand for the color scheme and everything that I was going for. Very simplistic in that nature, and just works with the branding that I was looking for. And for the different screens, we've got those here. We can see that the stream is ending, stream is starting soon, and currently offline, and be right back. And I feel like these, once again, just showcase this designer's ability to go ahead and incorporate a cohesive and really clean looking design across multiple facets of a stream. And that's what's really nice to see. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the alerts real quick. Very simple, but straight to the point of what I would be looking for, which is just something to pop up that, once again, is on brand. And we've got those alerts there as well. And then we've got the other things. So we got our face cam. Once again, very clean, very on point for the branding. And you could do a lot with this. This looks really nice. And here is our header or banner for Twitch. Once again, looks really nice. Let's go back this way so we can see the header. So this would be something I'd use at the top of my stream if I was playing games. I think this, once again, very clean, nice, on point. And then a intermission screen. And that pretty much wraps it up for Maggie. And at a value of only $100 to get a logo design with the fast formats of the logo with transparency and all that stuff. You can have a profile picture. You can have all these other things. You can make websites with this logo and utilize it for your own branding. It's just a really, really nice package that you get out of this. And I think for $100, this is a hard deal to beat. Moving on to number 3, this right here is the most expensive package. And this is from, I believe, Khalil S is how you would say that, or by the name Prince, it looks like. And once again, linked in the description down below for those of you that are interested in checking out this creator. And we paid $315 for this package. So this is on the higher side, and the results pretty much speak for themselves. This is a really good designer as far as quality as well. So I submitted the same requirements and got a few messages bouncing back and forth of just saying, thanks, will be great, sending over tomorrow. And there is basically, in my opinion, not really anything that I wanted adjusted to this because I thought this was such a good design out of the box. And we'll take a look at it right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the logo first. And this is a really neat design. I like how the name is the logo itself, and it is centered around the O being a scope, which really falls in line with some of the things that I was wanting out of it. And not to mention, this is a 4000 by 4000 image, which means this can be scaled up or down. I mean, you can zoom into this thing really well and see the level of detail, and also just be able to basically use this logo anywhere, which I think is really neat. And once again, just an amazing logo. There are a few different variants of it being used. So here's one in this form. There is one in this form, and then there is one in a presentation like this with the different hex colors that are used there. So you can actually see exactly what was used to make this logo. So that's the logo. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the panels. Let's take a look at the panels. So this is the About Me panel. This is the Discord panel. Let's see, the donate, subscribe, and we'll zoom those in a little bit, and TikTok, YouTube, and there is the avatar profile picture of the logo. I really like this topographical feel and design and just subtleness of this logo being thrown in on top. Like, it's just a really subtle background, but it really draws the eye to the logo. But once again, just a really cohesive design of that background. And we can see here that it's used here as well to showcase the logo. And then we've got, once again, I think a really nice banner that showcases the logo. And we've got two different formats. So this could be used for YouTube and this could be used for Twitch. There's the ending page. And this is what the alerts look like. And I think these alerts are top notch. These are really, really neat. And I'm really torn because I think this design here of all this stuff, and oh, I almost forgot about the face cam. So this is what the face cam turned out looking like. Insanely crisp and nice design. I love the use of the gradient that I asked for, and it just looks really, really good inside of there. So in conclusion, I think the value that you can get on Fiverr is absolutely insane. Anywhere from the $20, even $30 range up to $100 and even $300 is just insane. There is such an amount of value, an immense amount of value that can be had there for just getting everything from a logo to overlays to cards to a banner. Basically everything you need to get up and running and get your own form of just design for what you're looking for. So like I said, I'm going to have all the creators linked down below, and I want you guys, if you're interested, to head over to Fiverr using my link in the description down below and use code HTM10 for a 10% off discount on your purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Chad from How To Media, helping you guys take your content to the next level, whether you're, doing YouTube, live streaming, and all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.